Hello? Okay. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that the new like mic processor takes care, like it's different. It's different, right? So I have to do the thing every time. Good morning. Hi everyone. Hello. Good morning. My name is Lilybelle. I love to travel, but I suck at geography. And low-key, this artist that I kind of like just responded to me on Twitter, and it makes me pretty happy. Yeah. I was like, whoa, that's so sick. Granted, they definitely responded with "they're drunk," and I said, oh my god, tell me secrets. Just kidding, please take care. Even though I really did want to, I wanted to see, okay, be real, be fucking for real, right? And also, Bento, you know better than this. Come on. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I wanted to, be fucking for real. How many of you guys are the kind of people who get drunk and tell random people secrets? Not people you know, okay? It's people that, like, you're out and then, like, they're never gonna see you again. You're not gonna see them, right? And you're like, you know what? Secretly, you guys, I actually am pissed off at my sister or brother or whatever for this or that. You know what I mean? You get drunk and tell us things? Yeah, exactly. See, strangers, random people. I feel like I do that. Always digging for interesting information. This is my favorite thing that I do as part of my job.
Oh, I forgot to send you the morning DM I said I would send yesterday, so I'll send it now. Good morning, beautiful princess. Your eyes sparkle like the moon.
Good morning. Thank you, T-Sort. Thank you. What was I saying? Yeah, that's true. I like to be the person that has all the information, right? I like to know who people are and all that stuff. And I keep it secret. I do. Until you wrong me. In which you will never wrong me now because I know everything that you need me to know. Right? Exactly. I get drunk and tell you to hit on me instead of I tell people to hit me when I'm drunk. Bro, actually, I kind of want to see you drunk now for real. Oh man, my hand been itching to slap somebody just straight across the face in one go. That shit sounds, ooh, that shit sound good. That shit sound, ooh, my hand been itching. Life hack, have no shame, and Lily's threats are weak. I mean, they're not actually, like, why would I actually threaten you guys? I love you guys. Just don't fucking wrong me, okay? If you fucking wrong me, I'll just, send shit to your house that are not necessarily the nicest. Cali Girl Voice is unavailable. Yeah, it's unavailable for a reason, hun. I'm actually gonna just keep it unavailable, okay? You guys don't need extra channel points for anything. Keep it unavailable. We're turning it off. You guys fuck shit up. You guys do crazy ass shit with it. Oh, yo, what's up, Mr. Conquer? Hi there. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming by. You saw my panel at Golf Kai? How was it? How was it? Yeah, Darjeel, nice to see you also. How was my panel? Was it fun? Did you know too many things about me? Did you find out too many things about me? Oh my god, my fucking VTube studio decided to fuck up again, bro. Can the VTube studio
Use
chill?
Your channel points on me, chat bear. Here's a daily puffy.
Thank you for lurking, Avarice. Perfect nap background audio. Are you sure? That car story was sure a ride. Good one. I liked it. That's good fucking one. Yeah, That's, that was, you know what? Did the video get used at the panel? So the video got used, but instead of like what it actually sounded like, unfortunately, I had to do all the dubbing myself. And it was a perfect opportunity for me to introduce everyone to me by moaning straight into the mic. You told them the car story? The question was, we had a wet stream, okay? We had a wet stream. And the question was, what is your go-to raunchy story? And you guys, a good number of you guys here, my frequent flyers, bless you, have heard the go-to raunchy story that I'm willing to say and not necessarily the other raunchy story that I don't want to say. Okay? I definitely missed that since it was already 10 minutes into the panel. Gambit, did you not come at all? Oh, you're saying, yeah, never mind.
But in reality, she turns chat on herself.
In reality, she turns, haha. Oh, shucks you. I only wish that were true for real. Yeah. The other one. Yeah, there's another raunchy story, but it's pretty specific that only Domo's chat has gotten to hear this story. And only once. One night. The across the hallway story or the other one? I don't know exactly which one across the hallway is. Oh, that's okay, Gambit. I appreciate it, though. I can't tell if I know this story. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Anyways, all right, today we actually do have plans. All right, not just me sitting around going whatever until later. Okay, so firstly, 2 hours ago, we have a new Five Nights at Freddy's trailer. Now, I know, video game movies. Thank you. Video game movies don't always historically have the best record. But I don't watch movies just for their cinematic value, okay? I don't sit here and jack off to fucking Citizen Kane every day, all right? I like a good grown-ups Adam Sandler movie every other day so I don't want to fucking kill myself. All right? All right? That said, I don't. I've never even actually watched Citizen Kane, okay? Too many people told me how crazy good of a movie it is, and I went, you know what? Now I definitely don't want to watch it. Plus, what is it about anyways? Citizen Kane? The other one, not the fucking one from the 40s. Unless this is the one they're talking about? The one from the 40s? New? Is there a new Citizen Kane? Or is it only the one from the 40s? Oh! It literally is only the one from the 40s. Wow, that's crazy. That bento, that's awful. Mario hired Chris Pratt, so I can't forgive them for that. It was a good movie. Mario was a fun, good movie. So, I mean, if something that, like, honestly, I understand why you might not want to watch it, but of all the things that, like, is going on in life in general, I'm gonna have this whole pillow talk about it. Of all the things going on in life in general, I don't want for something as petty as Chris Pratt to ruin the possibility of me enjoying the Mario movie. Just because I feel like every other fucking day of a life can be just that hard, you know? And a couple of you guys know I've been going through like a pretty hard time, so I love being here, thank you. But just, you know, just in that way where recently I've been thinking like, wow, we're here for a short moment of time and I want to allow myself joy. That said, Five Nights at Freddy's looks pretty good. It's by Blumhouse, so Blumhouse is pretty well, you know, has done a lot of good horror movie, or like, quote unquote, scary movies. Double good night, Razzle, night. What else am I saying? Yeah, and also, like, they've got I like Josh Hutcherson, so I'm looking forward to seeing him do a comeback. I haven't seen him, like, act in a little bit. That on top of, I mean, you guys know, Stu from Scream, or AKA Shaggy. Fucking, oh my god, I only know him as Stu from fucking Scream. Jesus Christ. Matthew Lillard? Fuck me. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this possibility of it being pretty good, right? Do I think it's gonna get awards? Absolutely fucking not. But I'm looking forward to it. Alrighty. That said, give me 2 seconds. We gotta do our little thing. Hold on. Hello. Okay, hold on.
G Estrella is now boarding. Welcome to Lilybelle Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
There we go. I think that worked out properly, right? Dude, I have to like reset it up every so hours and I just don't know. Okay. Quick question, did I play any specific submitted moans at the panel? I didn't. It was mostly my moans. I said that you guys should, you know, just in case I wanted to play it at Offkai, I could, but I think I'm just going to do a nice little thing. My own little fun wedge stream after Anime Expo, so my head's a little bit clear. It'll be good. It'll be fun. Was that your last name? Yeah, it is your last name. Alrighty, it's time to watch! Yay! Do I feel like I'm like fucking Miss Rachel out here? Yay! Have you guys watched Miss Rachel? They're like, yay! Can you count to 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job! And then it has a little yay! I remember when yesterday I said that I was like, shit, I forgot. I'm supposed to be watching my cousin's like baby. And like the minute yeah, and then what is it? My cousin was like, yeah, turn on like Miss Rachel for over like 30 minutes and then have her take a nap or whatever. And I'm watching Miss Rachel and I'm like, shit, I did not have anything, but I feel high as fuck just watching it. Like being a full adult and sitting there and intently trying to watch children's stuff feels fucking weird. If it's like, am I high? Everything is, you know? Anyways. I did not lose the baby. Okay, Five Nights at Freddy's official trailer came out 2 hours ago. Let's watch.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered...
Did he say this is Mike?
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work
okay.
and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
Okay, I'm sorry, but if they start playing, it's nice to meet you, I'm gonna just decide to quit my life.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
What?
Met who?
Them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh! Wait, this is different. This is kind of cute. I kind of like this.
In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
Oh, shit. Don't bring your fucking children here, bro. Oh, shit.
That's why the place shut down.
They've got a team!
Giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
Wait, what did they say just now? Hold on.
Thanks for the heads up. There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Papi! Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Papi, go!
Where to? Why do I always get the weirdos?
Oh, shit! Okay. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it is, Axel. Yeah, I'm like, okay, hold on. Okay, first responses. We're gonna go through this a little bit more in a bit. First responses, the animatronics look way more animated than I was hoping they were gonna be. Now, I can't hate on that because you can only do so much with animatronics that are supposed to feel lifelike without it being an actual fucking puppet. Do you know what I mean? So I can't be upset even though these look like that looks very generated, right? Like you can just tell, but they look good. They look good. Like I'm not upset about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, this shit makes sense and it's not even the worst of it. Okay. Josh Hutcherson, my love for Josh Hutcherson is back. Easy. It honestly never went away. If you guys don't know, like Josh Hutcherson has been acting his entire fucking life, right? Like he was in Hunger Games and before that he was in fucking Bridge to Terabithia and like 9 million other movies. He kills every role he's in, all right? Here, Matthew Lillard. Okay, why? Whose fucking child is this? Like, is this a younger sister? Do they not have parents? Is that why they're just bringing children around?
I want to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Oh, hold on, sorry. I want to hear what he
Hi,
says.
This is Mike. I was just
Why does he say Mrs. Mike? He seems like a Mrs. Mike. He seems to be a single dad. No, I refuse. I fucking refuse to believe that Josh Hutcherson is playing a dad. Please, no. Dear God. Dude, I think that's what he's saying. I feel like either he's saying, hey, Mrs. Mike, which doesn't make sense, or this is Mike. Wait. We have closed captioning.
Hi, this is Mike.
This is Mike. Okay, so he definitely said this is Mike, which is interesting for me.
I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Steve Raglan, career counselor. You know, it's technically supposed to be, hold on. It's confirmed that, okay, Josh Hutcherson is Mike Schmidt. And Matthew Lillard, this bitch right here, I love him so much, but this bitch is confirmed to be William Afton. What the fuck is William Afton doing being a career counselor? A fake career counselor, I guess. Oh, that's what's happening. It's a fake career counselor and he's just trying to get people to come back. Why?
The security guard.
I will take anything.
Also, I think it's interesting that, I mean, I don't know who the fuck this lady is, right?
In the 80s, kids went missing.
I don't know who the fuck this lady is supposed to be. Okay, well, it's confirmed this bitch is Vanessa. Vanessa Monroe.
Happy birthday, Lily. Here's your present.
Galileo, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Monroe. Vanessa, it's Vanessa. It's Vanessa, okay. She looks amazing. She's very, I like her sweater and she's very attractive.
Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
It's me. The present is me.
Great timing, Galileo. Thank you so much for continuing your first class. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Good to see you as always, sweetheart. Mwah. All right. Hold on.
That's why the place.
Look, we have the
They
team.
never found them.
It's a team. It's a team. We have a team. It's team. We have team. Woo. Also,
Nipples Above is now boarding. Welcome to Lilybelle Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
they have friends. I don't know who this guy is, but I have a feeling I'm already gonna like him.
That's why the place shut down.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Okay, the fact that kind of called out to me a little bit more, where the fact that like the police is here, right, and they're saying some shit like this, and the movie's premise, it's not like they're trying to figure out what happened. It's like, no, this is happening, by the way. You guys need to call fucking Steve Ragley or whatever his actual fucking name is, William Afton, okay? You guys need to tell, like, somebody needs to fucking close this shit down for mysterious purposes. That shit don't make sense. But I like that for the movie, they went with, yep, this shit is happening, and it's not like I have to re-understand any, like, new lore or anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, yeah, that's what I like. And this right here, I know that there's like a bunch of like YouTubers here. I don't know any of the YouTubers, but I saw that everybody was saying it's this or that YouTuber, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Sorry to the YouTubers. I just simply, you know, aren't able to watch all of you guys.
Why do I always get the weirdos?
This is nice. The other eye is out. This is good eye. The other eye is out. Look, they're friends. It's so cute and sweet. Wait, what? Oh my God, it's gonna be streaming on Peacock. Bro, okay, so October 27th, you guys, we're gonna do a watch along. We have to. There's no way I'm not gonna sit here and not do a fucking watch along. We'll probably do a watch along with Nordic. But in the cases you guys wanted, yeah, all right. It'll be good and fun. So far it looks like it's pretty fucking good to me. There are some bits where I'm like, okay, yeah, they kind of look very easily, and this is interesting also. I like this. I like that. I like this like whole idea that they just keep turning the fucking lights on. Yeah. Discord stream? Yeah, probably. Unironically, your birthday present? You're a Halloween baby? Halloween baby? I'm just glad that they didn't start pulling up the "It's great to meet you" and the Adams family. I've never even heard that song in its full entirety, but I'm sorry, I cringe when that song. Alrighty, we did it. We watched our Five Nights at Freddy's official trailer. Looks pretty fucking good. I'm excited. I don't like horror movies, right? But after all we've been through, I feel like now I have this gross responsibility to continue my understanding of Five Nights at Freddy's. Unfortunate. And if you guys are confused as to me saying like what I've been through, one of our subathon goals that we got and did was to watch and react like a full FNAF day. It ended up being like a FNAF week. All of the Map Pat series, like of the lore. And if anybody's interested in that, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube. The YouTube is going to have all the VODs up. Fair warning, it's going to have all the VODs up leading up to the movie. So after the Christian VODs are up. Fair fucking warning, okay? It's not pretty, you guys. I'm angry most of the time because I feel like everything is just being pulled out of other people's asses. That said, I'm I'm generally invested. I don't want to say thoroughly invested, okay? Because then people are going to be like, play the games. And I'm going to be like, I still have my deal. I still have my deal with you guys. I'm not going to fucking play the game. So, yep. All right. That said, let's move on. We're going to go on to Christian. Cop out after cop out. Dude, the cop out alarm is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's true, thank you. I don't want to say it out loud. Because it makes me feel awkward, okay? But I like the new official trailer, like a full trailer, not just the teaser. It looks good. I don't know how much more to expect of it. Like, this is cool, right? But I don't know. I don't have as much expectations. I think it's just fun. It just looks good enough, right, for me to enjoy it. I feel like, or like a normal ass FNAF fan to enjoy it, which is good because honestly, you know, I feel like people always, it's kind of gross and it's kind of irresponsible. I feel like the way that some people, well, not irresponsible. It's understandable. It's understandable why some people, like, this is a known IP, a very beloved IP. You have a responsibility to do it right, right? But for me also, it's like sometimes, and I said this like when I came back from Offkai during like our last Pillow Talk session. Sometimes all of us are so critical as humans, especially now that we have access to media all the time, that it's kind of like, man, you're never gonna please anybody for real. You weren't able to please anybody before, right? But now it's so much worse trying to please everybody. So I hope that everybody, I hope it's good enough that everybody gets to get some type of enjoyment out of it. If not, go watch Willy's Wonderland. It's a hoot and a half. Okay, cool. Moving on. We are continuing and we're watching our latest Christian: A Comprehensive History, part 76, that we didn't get to finish yesterday. I really hope the movie answers some questions. I doubt it, honestly. I think they're going to have extra little things in there. I don't think it's actually going to answer any questions. Yeah, it's gonna, whatever it answers, it adds more, because that's how Scott is. You know what I mean? And Scott wrote the screenplay with a bunch of people, so it's not like we can't consider Scott. But we're now on to Christian: A Comprehensive History, part 76. We were supposed to do this yesterday, but once again, I apologize. I forgot. People have children, and they ask me to watch them because I'm generally good with kids. That said, ever since I started watching my cousin's fucking COVID baby, I no longer want kids at all. I just don't think. I just really don't think I want. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, the fucking baby's like 3 years old now, right? And knows her favorite word, right? It's literally COVID baby. Yeah, literally, she was born during COVID. She was born during COVID. That's what a COVID baby is. And I'm like, I'm good with kids, but like toddlers, like this bitch straight up, I'm like, okay, dude, you gotta do this. And she goes around and she smiles and she goes, no. And I'm like, fucking say no again, bitch. I'm gonna deck you in the face, you know? But I can't do that because it's a fucking kid. Oh, okay, Layton. I'm sorry you can't sleep though. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're like, no. And I'm like, and she like smiles with it, and it's like, take that smug little face and watch me drop you. You know what I mean? I can pick you up by your head with one hand. Try saying no again. Do it. Oh, God, I swear to. And everybody's like, I told my mom this, or like I told my parents this, and my parents are like, it's because it's not your baby. And I'm like, you're telling me that I see this kid once every few weeks to a few months, and I'm this fucking tired of it. You think that if I have my own baby that I have to see every fucking day at every given fucking hour, that I'm gonna be better with it? Is that what you're saying? Like, Hello? Has a baby punched you yet? No, but you know what? The baby's like slapped its own mom before, right? Like my aunt, my cousin's mom, literally was like, yeah, I saw a video where blah, 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 like hit blah, 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 insert cousin's name here. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. I can't believe I straight up would have just gone to jail if that happened to me. That's wild. Yeah, like it just hit them, you know, like anger hit them. And I was like, damn, I really cannot be around. And here's the thing, right? It's because I want to be a good parent. If I was to be a parent, I want to be a good parent. I want to like reason with children and try not to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Because people are always like, oh, also.
I-221 is now boarding. Welcome to Lilybelle Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
But like, you know, people say like, oh, if you hit your kids, they learn to hit you, that kind of shit. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that, right? But I definitely don't have the patience for some little insignificant fucking freeloader to be talking to me like that, okay? I don't even let fucking people I love talk to me like that. I don't know if I love this fucking kid. I've known it for like a year. I've known it for like 3 years. Hello? You just have to be firm without physical, and that's fine. I can't stand the idea that I can be firm and this kid straight up will be like, no, 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 I don't want to take a nap. And it's like, shut up, stupid ass. Bento, I think you need to recheck what the fuck you're saying there. Baby got that Cali girl? Just fucking makes sense. I mean, we're from Cali, so makes sense as fuck. What is this? What have I seen? You're watching Christian. B response to Christian, a dog comprehensive history, part 76.
What made it this way? What is attraction?
Dude, the glitches get worse and it scares me.
What has fascinated? This is the story of Christian.
I've been watching the Christian doc. This is just the most recent one that I have to get updated with, okay? This is the max volume we have it at, unfortunately. I'm sorry, you guys.
On January 26th, 2020, the Twitter account representing the End Games card game store posted a short video of the contents of an envelope they received from an unknown sender. A letter of unknown subject with a drawing of staring eyes surrounded by sparkles. Christian observers largely surmised that it was most likely sent by Christine in retaliation for being banned by the store and also blocked by them on Twitter. She then evaded their block by following the
I mean, I think it's pretty easy just to tell. I mean, can't anybody just pull up the handwriting and see if it matches? VTubers post your eyes, true.
End Games on her Magichan Sonichu Twitter account. At around the same time, members of the Plays Discord group, which sought to protect Chris from malicious actors, contacted Christian-centric YouTuber Dylan Thomas over his antagonistic Christian content. One of these contactors was Maker Nightvy, who admitted later on that she failed to reason with him, so as a consequence, she drew a trollsome depiction of Thomas being anally penetrated by a naked Jacob Sockness, while also performing fellatio on Chris, who was wearing a paper crown made by the fast food franchise Burger King. Jacob wrote that he liked the picture and almost forgave Maker for all her previous antipathy against him.
My bro, that's fucked up. That's literally fucked up. That's actually fucking fucked up.
She quickly deleted the
That's fucked up.
Trolls posted.
Not the, it's like the retaliation by SA. It's not fucking funny. It's not fucking cool.
their own Trollson depiction of Maker's character, CPU Magenta Heart, naked and bleeding out of her genitalia after inserting a phallic-shaped cactus into her vagina instead of a dildo, since
Wait, what? What is this?
she quickly deleted the image once trolls posted their own Trollson depiction of Maker's character, CPU Magenta Heart, naked and bleeding out of her genitalia after inserting a phallic-shaped
City girls buy dildos, CPUs make do. Oh my god. I hate that that's actually kind of funny to me.
cactus into her vagina instead of a dildo, since, according to the caption, that was what CPU goddesses did. On January 30th, Christine had 2 dead lawsuits.
Honey, I don't think you know what
against her
make do
by Portfolio
means.
Recovery Associates and Jefferson Capital Systems, respectively, with both hearings set for March 18th. Kiwi Farms user Private Real G questioned Chris via text message why she was being sued for unpaid debt when she allegedly had a friend who donated large amounts to her, implying it was Ali Hirschberg. Christine confessed that donations would still come in from time to time and denied that Hirschberg was the donator. Also on that day, Chris revealed her progress at creating her character sheet for the tabletop game
Yeah,
Dragons,
D&D!
which details the details of the player's own playable character. According to her D&D sheet, her character, which was half human and half Sonichu, was 125 times faster than the average playable.
Is this real math? Can somebody check out how 3 breaths per second? Is that accurate?
Character, and her starting level was 24, which was exceptionally high. Furthermore, since she was part Sonichu, which was an unrecognized race in any rulebook, it was reasoned that most dungeon masters, or players in a D&D game that functioned as a storyteller and referee, would not allow the inclusion of Sonichus. When followers reasoned that her character running at such unfathomable speeds would break her body, she explained that since the game took place in the Dungeons & Dragons dimension of CS89, and that Sonichus
Hey, everybody who plays D&D, remember, okay? CS89. That's your dimension.
and Roachus had very strong bodies, the character would be well accustomed to running at those speeds. Christine then shared her progress at coloring in the indented numbers on the game's special 20-sided dice with a glitter gel ink pen. Soon after, either Chris or Maker Knight
Man, I miss glitter gel pens.
the Cream Arena Twitter account, then shared Christine's recent D&D tweet with the End Games account, expressing their surprise at Chris advancing in developing her skills in the game. On February 1st, Christine wrote on Twitter that she did not yet possess the game Pokémon Shield for the Nintendo Switch game console, hinting that it may be an appropriate gift for her birthday.
Boo! 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 Boo!
Also on that day, she shared the news that the Fashion Square Mall in Charlottesville, Virginia, which she claimed held legendary status in her personal history, was failing financially and may soon be closed. The next day, YouTuber Dylan Thomas announced the release of Christian-themed merchandise, namely a pink Valentine's Day-themed t-shirt.
Wait, I'm actually kind of mad that that art is actually kind of adorable. I'm just saying. Yeah, by the way, everyone, my birthday was on June 16th, and you know, I didn't get like, you know, $1 billion. So just putting it out there.
Depicting Sonichu and Rosechu. Chris, despite her dislike of Thomas, wrote that she would like to receive the t-shirt for herself.
Wow!
Dylan then wrote in his Discord server that since he had made thousands of dollars from producing Christian content, he wanted to send the t-shirt to her as a gift. On February 3rd, she explained in length the reasoning for Sonichu's and Rosechu's wait. On February 7th, to promote the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog live-action film, actor James Marsden was interviewed by video game-focused entertainment company IGN, during which he was prompted with a series of true or false statements regarding the Sonic franchise, one of which concerned Sonichu.
Sonichu is one of the hidden characters you can unlock in.
Oh my god, stop!
Sonichu? Sonichu.
Correct. True.
It's actually false.
Oh, I know.
What? Oh Oh, wait, that's actually, see, this is why that's, wow. Wow, that's actually terrifying that they straight up said Sonichu and he was like, yeah, true, that sounds about right. Oh my God. James! You beautiful hunk of man, James! How could you?
2 days later, Chris herself watched the video and asked the game company Sega to add Sonichu, her quote-unquote son, as a downloadable character for the game Sonic Forces. On February 11th, Chris displayed on Twitter that if she inverted the display colors on her Nintendo Switch while playing Sonic Forces, Sonic would appear to be largely yellow in color.
And you know, since we're just asking people to add us to things, all right? If any airline company wants to add Lilybelle Air as a partner, just do it, all right? We're open.
Making him appear more like Sonichu. The next day, she live-streamed herself on YouTube, reading from the 7th to the final chapter of the fanfiction story.
Oh my God,
SNT versus Sonichu.
Wait, finally get to see Christian again after years?
Sonichu and YouTuber and
I'm just
illustrator
kidding.
Project SNT and her character SNT. Project SNT, or Courtney, had live-streamed herself reading the 1st through the 6th chapter of the story.
They got the shirt too! They did it!
Attempted to continue and complete the read-through. She was seen wearing the new t-shirt sold by Dylan Thomas, presumably after receiving it as a gift.
Down! He almost knocked off the camera. He would have made a mess.
So my favorite part is like having to explain why they were yelling at their pet because they know that everybody else is like going to call them out on it. So they straight up were like, well, it's because he would have knocked off the camera. You know, he would have made just a mess.
Alright, down, boy. Leave the cable alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Okay, I hate to do this.
Does that work? Me about to go, dude, I'm about to go over to my mom's house today and just look at the cats and go. Apparently, what's better is just going.
He's on the corner of the bed. He's not getting up, but at least he's not messing with the cable anymore. Refill the bottle. Static coming from Commodore monitor with Commodore and Dreamcast hooked up to it. Music coming from my phone. This is
2019. This is like the end of 2019. As far as I know. What the fuck is a Commodore? And what the fuck is a Dreamcast?
Meditation method. Do not question me.
Oh, old game consoles? Wait, Dreamcast is like, Dreamcast is Sega, right? Zoomer? Yeah, dude, Zoomer. Hey, if anybody's interested in mid-20s girls, I don't know what a Commodore is. Haha. I don't know what they look like, and I don't know what Dreamcast looks like. Just to let you know, if anybody's interested in maybe a Zoomer or something.
Her explanation was cut short by a science figuratively placed across her. Yeah, okay. I know what you mean. So here's the deal.
The fucking beagles, God.
And somewhere in the dark, I thought I heard the dog bark. Excuse me. Shut up!
That? I'm in shock. That did not look good. That did not look good at all.
Shut up!
I'm I'm late 20s now, technically, Kari. I apologize if that was just not what you were expecting or wanted. That's what I'm saying. That was absurd. I literally, like, I'm not smiling because it happened. I'm just, what? That did not sound good at all. But pizza delivery, wow. Oh, you'll send them away, okay, because it's not for us. You look young as fuck. Oh, shucks, Kari. Shucks, Kari. Saying I looked young as fuck. Flattery will get you everywhere, I promise. Just kidding. Flattery will get you kind in places, okay?
Alright, whose joke idea was it to order a pizza and try sending my way?
I mean, it's not the first time. Don't be so surprised, though.
You know what? This is what happened that got me blacklisted from any deliveries from Papa John's. Why they would never deliver any pizza to this place. You frickin' hating trolls! Urgh. When Sonic, SNT, and Courtney opened their eyes, they found themselves in what Courtney recognized as a kind of...
Wait, yeah, why didn't they just start over technically? Because they could. They didn't even start the reading yet. But, I mean, I'm glad they didn't start over because then I got to witness that.
Reverse world, just like where Giratina lived in the Pokemon game or movie. And somewhere in the dark, I thought I heard the dogs bark. Oh, I need to take a restroom break anyway. Stay tuned, revert details.
Oh, I think maybe they cut it to that area. I think it'd be more helpful if they had it like on a desk at the end of the bed, not necessarily on the bed. What are they holding this camera up with? Oh my gosh. Well, they definitely are beagles, yeah. We saw them.
Another frickin'
Uh-oh.
prank. Don't do this anymore.
Oh, sorry, we saw them last episode.
On February 13th, she expressed her anger on Twitter at Nintendo for not being able to transfer all her Pokemon Ribbon features from the Game Boy Advance game Pokemon Ruby to the newer Pokemon Shield on the Nintendo Switch console. On February 14th, Christine attended a screening of the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie, noting that she wore her new Valentine's Day-themed Sonichu and Rosechu t-shirt. She soon revealed that she thought the movie was really good. Also on that day, Jacob Sockness...
Weren't they, like, upset, though? Weren't they upset at the movie because the movie didn't, like, reverse the change that they were really upset about Sonichu all this time? Right, the arms? Yeah. Weren't they still really upset about that? I guess not anymore.
Expressing his love for Christine, pining for her mother. That she
oh man, I definitely really have to read these.
Also on that day.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I have to read these. I have to read these. Welcome back, Mr. Psychic. I'm going to enjoy holding onto her like a baby boy with mommy. I will think of her as my safe place and comfy, huggy place. I love hugging and being innocent. Okay, it's the specific way that was written was interesting. The mommies and daddies all know my hugs are full of innocence. Okay.
Jacob Sockness posted a series of tweets expressing his...
Also,
Heroic Cast is now boarding. Welcome to Lilybelle Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
I feel like the more that you say that you're innocent, it seems less like you're innocent. Oh, period. Thank you. I forgot. I always hug huggy places and safe places like my big sister who stopped loving me. Oh. I hug her because I will protect her. I wish she would hug me and give me a safe place to snuggle into. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief. You know, they shouldn't be using these older pictures of Christian. Hello, Jacob. Get it together. You should be using the more accurate pictures of Christian as Christine. Christine. I love soft places and comfy places with warmth. I'm very innocent in such warm places. Mommy, make sure I have my bedtime stories and huggy places. Feed the baby before bedtime and give him bedtime stories. I love mommy hugs and huggy places with mommy. Oh my god, they're not fucking done. I wish she was my real mommy. We could play it at McDonald's play places, and I'm forever a little child in mind and mental condition. This baby loves his mommy and the affection of her hugs. Innocent baby wants hugs and love and is so very sweet to hold. Adopt me. Okay, hold on. I can understand the idea of... I don't think you... I can't understand. I don't think I can understand.
Of Chris and himself, placed in the same scenario.
Yeah, dog, yeah?
Later, Christian follower / worshipper, Righteous for Quick, posted a notice on Twitter to celebrate his goddess Christine's birthday.
No, the confusion is this, right? For me, the confusion straight up is, are you in love with them? Or do you want them to be you want to be an innocent baby to their momminess? Like okay? I know a little, they don't fucking talk like this. Yeah, dude, littles don't talk like this.
In 1 week, proclaiming it a quick union. On February 18th, as a means to
oh my god, we're at February 18th, 2020 now?
On Twitter, things with lots of thought put into them, in addition to magic or healing stones, and direct donations to her PayPal account. The next day, in reply to a Twitter user asking for advice in dealing with a migraine, Chris explained that as an overworked individual, she found meditation alleviated her symptoms, and has meditated.
Great! Now Christian's gonna tell me that I have to meditate? Huh? What, first my therapist? First my roommate? And then my therapist? And now everybody, now what? Do I have to meditate to feel better? Fine, I'll start meditating.
So much that she allegedly involuntarily meditated nearly 24 hours per day. She added that she would get
nearly 24 hours per day? Dude, I don't have that fucking time. Jesus Christ.
On the 22nd, in response to Hasbro advertising a new line of products inspired by the My Little Pony themed cartoon series.
I'm sorry, but this is a kind of funny hairdo.
Pony Life, Chris angrily rejected it, reminding the company of supposed protests which took place due to Hasbro's...
It's okay, I'm not gonna meditate. Yeah, exactly. Meditation, masturbation, you know, same thing. God, I haven't gotten off in a little bit.
A series of custom-made Twilight Sparkles secret chipfake folder cards. Later on, in response to Art of Sonic dressed as a girl, Chris felt inspired in embracing alternate dimension forms of characters, and so tagged Project SNT and prompted her to redesign the female Sonic and an alternate form of Sonic's love interest, Amy Rose. Courtney did not respond. Also on February 22nd, in response to a Twitter video of a user's little brother expressing his distress at hearing his parents having
Bro, are you fucking serious, dude? Are you... Like, yeah, that's incredibly... Don't say I can top that easy. Do not fucking say that shit, bro. Don't do that. Seriously. Don't fucking do that, bro. Honestly.
Of course, Chris confessed to her own similar
Are
experience.
you
from his
fucking
youth.
dude, honestly.
I can top that. Easy. In my youth, I would run to wake up my mom and dad on some mornings. My dad slept with only a t-shirt on, no shorts or briefs at all. I saw
It
his
didn't
penis.
say that though,
It
Axel.
grossed me out, left me quite drama. Hearing sex or seeing their privates at a young age, which...
Bro, like, why must you... Bro, are you fucking... You're a loser because you're less traumatized. Like, it's what are you trying to actually prove here?
Kristen
So
helped
bad,
clarify
bro.
that her closing question was supposed to convey, which is worse to you at the young age. Another Twitter user wrote that she was not helping the situation.
It's
after conceivably
true.
revealing
That's
too much
fucking...
personal information. Christine wrote back, "What? I'm just telling the truth. I hear and see worse shit from you haters. At this point, I'd rather look back in that memory than PTSD over y'all's hate-filled content. Krakow."
Krakow! Krakow! Kachow! Fucking stupid ass. Unbelievable.
Kristen returned the next day to elaborate further on the topic. "I have more to vent about
Oh,
in addition to the
no.
hater responses, and I'm likely to get more Chris, stop assumptions and/or more mislabels from the lot of y'all. But I have lots to tell you all off about. Mainly, if you all never wanted me to be like this, then y'all should have never ever tried to dupe me into totally revealing myself right into your freaking faces. Go ahead, put up a Kimmy, cake fart, or whatever offensive .gif you want in the comments. It only proves my point. I have suffered over the years from not only the torment..."
I literally have actually forgotten about both Kimmy and Cake Fart. Like, this is how long their saga has gone on in their life. That I genuinely forgot that Cake Fart was even a fucking thing.
Of my past loneliness and feeling lost and naive, but also from the freaking stunts you hating lot blackmailed, conned, and duped me into personally video recording and even the NSFW.
Yeah, I think
drawings,
Kimmy was the
period,
blow-up doll
and
one.
actually doing. Dare I
They, like,
mention
humped the blow-up
lost
doll.
second medallion and its fate? Suffice to say that and all of the context before it was very
Yup,
painful
Cake
to me.
Fart is
Out of
them.
everything from 2007 to 2018, counting Idea Guy and Boyd, I have needlessly suffered from y'all's playwriting and fan-fictioning me over the time, and then some. Too many of you all went ahead and tried to porn star me into further shame and defamation. For the lulz! I know this from having seen and heard the post-phone call footage from the likes of Liquid Chris, Clyde
Liquid
Cat, and the rest of you
Chris!
nefarious lot.
Liquid
And another thing,
Chris!
yes, I will admit I was sexually active. You all turned me off of sex long before I...
What'd they say? What is self-sexually act? Oh, hi, Woon. Wow, you came in here with that one? Thanks. What is self-sexually active? Are they saying that they used to masturbate? Is that what it is?
I even thought of coming out as trans in 14. I'm going to say it now. I hated sex for years because of you lot. The only ones who were able to put it back into anything positive after Idea Guy was long gone were my loves, who I am very happily married to. And I absolutely refuse to do anything NSFW in recorded actions and drawings, period. I ask you lot.
Honestly, okay, wait, hold on. Wait, let's really sit down and talk about this, which is true. Like, there's no heroes in this. There's no good people in this story, okay? At all. So, I get it. If I were to also be bullied into doing really heinous, like, sexual acts on camera, being humiliated everywhere all the time. Not that I'm saying, like, you know, because Christian simply definitely didn't have to do it, right? But at the same time, it's, like, very easily manipulated, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying in the sense, right? It's I probably would be fine. I mean, you know, there's some scars already anyways. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, we can't, I'm not gonna like bag on the idea that they were like, yeah, I hated sex and the idea of sexual stuff. And, you know, the only people that I'm okay with are the people I'm married to, quote unquote, even if those people that they're married to is, you know, kind of just an escapism route. Okay? I'm just saying, like, Genosamuel seems like a good guy. Maybe. I'm thankful for Geno, and I love Geno very much. But like detailing all of this, they detailed it and they did it very like fairly. Also, which is why I think Christian's like okay with them and has like spoken to them and everything. Right? They're not like saying it in a very biased. I wouldn't say they're as biased, right? Then like there's so much other biased ones, but chronicling it and, you know, having the ability for people to learn and spread it kind of makes it worse also. But I don't know, man. I'm not perfect. I'm not a professional. Hi, Luffy.
Actions and drawings, period. I ask you a lot of the past 13 years or so. Were all those nosebleeds, tissue wasting, essence losing, lulls moments truly worth it now? The loss of any
I didn't major, okay? That's what I said. I said that I am not a professional.
Worse than any porn star ever having to suffer. For your giggles and Jack, was it worth it? Really? And with all of that, and then some, I feel I have every right to speak as I will, especially in being supportive for others who have suffered, regardless of age and situation, or whatever context. I have created, and I was created infinite times more. I literally am the OC of OCs. And as I have said, the bigger battles are coming very soon. Go ahead. Say I'm delusional, because I am not.
That's fair, Leighton. It's fair.
Well-kept magic and healing stone collection, and my mentally and calmness expressed as much as possible while I read the second half of SNT versus Sonichu. I meditated and drank water on the rocks. I have always been very much grounded, so everything I have experienced.
Why can't you just say you were drinking water? Water? Sorry.
Experienced and seen in and from C-197 and other dimensions are very much real and true, as well as the things I have seen and foreseen with Magi-chan and everyone else. You hater lot are going down in all of the coming and pending events taking place, and having been going on, and so forth. Again, was my suffering worth your
No,
lulls?
it's like ice water, Mr. Psychic.
The other deities and general populations, regardless, because I still genuinely care for the good individuals that make up the majority of these two Earths. On February 24th, Christine wished herself a happy 38th birthday on Twitter, both in Spanish and English.
38?
And also extended her wishes.
38? They're in their 40s? Wow. Hi, Spectre. Okay, wait. To be fair, I don't know why, but well, maybe they look different in person, okay? But like the videos I've seen, maybe I have maybe I don't know what 40-year-olds look like. Hold on. If anybody has a good-looking 40-year-old picture, send them to me. I don't know what 40-year-old looks like, apparently.
To everyone
this is a joke. Don't send it to me.
Her own. Later on, Dylan Thomas released a new YouTube video discussing
it's a joke. Don't, okay?
Commemorating his birth date.
I'm 38. You want to see me? Yes, Psychic.
With the Christian Love Day holiday, Chris preemptively dismissed the video as insulting over Twitter.
Danny from Game Grumps is over 40? Shit. Really? I know so little about this shit. Fuck.
Love Day holiday. Chris preemptively dismissed the video as insulting over Twitter. 3 days later, Jacob Sockness tweeted at Chris with the offer of making an egregore of her mother, Barbara, or another.
What? What is happening? Hold on. I'm missing too much right now.
Later on, Dylan Thomas released a new YouTube video discussing
Lily gonna thirst after 40-year-olds now? Joke's on you, bro. Okay? It's not my first fucking time.
Chris's old concept of commemorating his birth date with the Christian Love Day holiday. Chris preemptively dismissed the video as insulting over Twitter. 3 days later, Jacob Sockness tweeted at Chris with the offer of making.
It's true. It's true. I love Salt and Pepper boys. I love Salt and Pepper hair.
From the collective thoughts
it does something for me, bro.
But it would require a realistic, life-sized sex doll built around an actual human skeleton, which would host the egregore of Barbara, whose cremated ashes were needed for the ritual. Sockness claimed that he had used this method with his own mother's remains to create the protective spirit, Autismo. Also on that day, a tattoo artist in Germany tattooed Sonichu onto an Australian woman's leg. The parlor then shared the finished work on the image-based social media.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. But what can I say? Right? What? You, Chris, you owe me royalties? Yeah, what can I say? Thank you. Shout outs to Misto and Farrell for tattooing me on them. It was great. I'm so happy with them. I'm still so honored and also so confused why you would choose me. But thank you.
Platform Instagram, which was then later found and shared by Null, the administrator of the QB Farms. On February 29th, Christine revealed that she had played her first ever game of Dungeons & Dragons with an undisclosed group of local friends, looking forward to expanding her knowledge and experience, lamenting to
the critical role
their chance to mentor her. Also on the last day of February, Sleepy, a military simulation YouTuber and friend of Vtuber Kopitz, released a short trailer for his YouTube channel, which featured a short clip set in the McDonald's, wherein Chris attempts to telekinetically move an amethyst stone in her hand, as Sleepy and Kopitz watch on.
Moving slightly. Oh. I'm gonna get it to move. Alright.
Wait, the music does it so good!
It's moving. What?
Whoa.
The music is so good!
Cool.
With this telekinesis.
Shortly after the video's upload and wide panning of
I'm sorry, I just...
With this telekinesis.
Shortly after...
Wow. Wow. Great. Oh, it's great.
After the video's upload and wide panning of his involvement with Christine, Sleepy took down the video and then re-uploaded the channel trailer a few days later with Chris's portion excluded. The YouTuber later confessed to still be continuing with plans to make more content featuring Christine, but as of yet, nothing has materialized. Kopitz himself also soon after said over Discord that he had filmed another video with Chris while visiting a zoo, but they had lost some of the audio recordings and so decided against uploading the video entirely. On March 6th, Sonic Rebuilt, a multi-creator project organized by YouTube channel 3GI, aiming to recreate the 1996 original video animation Sonic the Hedgehog, was published. It featured a scene illustrated by Christine early on in the video, which was animated and edited by a third party. During the segment, Sonic transforms into Sonichu.
I thought it was supposed to recreate the original, right? But it's actually kind of good. Yo, dude, animators, crazy.
Oh, Sonic, thank you.
Over on Twitter, Chris shared an unused panel depicting Sonic character Tails being rescued by Sonichu, calling him Soniku, the more direct transliteration from the Japanese spelling of Sonic's name, with Chris alleging that there was a pun contained within the dialogue. Users on the QB forums quickly demonstrated how Chris possibly traced, or at least heavily referenced, all her illustrations from the original animation.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's wait. It's supposed to be a recreation of the original animation, so I mean, shouldn't it be fucking referenced? Doesn't that make sense? I'm confused. What is it supposed to do then? I thought you guys were trying to recreate it.
Sadistic Wolf 178 is now boarding. Welcome to Lilybelle Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
Like, okay, I get it. Yeah, this is dude, honestly, this is like some Twitter user shit, bro. Because, I mean, I get it, all right? Chris John's Chris John. But, like, it's supposed to, as far as I remember, this was supposed to be a recreation. Why is it such a big deal that they were heavily referencing or even tracing?
8th, while watching part 31 of the Chris Chan A Comprehensive History YouTube series by Genosamuel 2.1, Christine shared a single subtitled frame from the video featuring Christian in 2010, mockingly
yeah, that is something though, the fact that it literally brought in Sonichu instead of just keeping it Sonic.
Liquid Chris and Alec Benson Leary, reflecting on that moment. This part, starting from 1630, I forgot I made this video. It was so stupid. It is genuinely hilarious. Rolling on the floor crying emoji.
Oh my god.
In the high energetic.
Gino, why?
Used that day.
Why, Gino?
Chris. ALOL. Yamosexual. Get ready for a meme of that word.
The fuck is yamosexual? I don't remember that.
It was revealed that organizers of Sequestria Fest, a My Little Pony themed convention, had preemptively put Christine on their list of individuals that were banned from attending the event. Around mid-March, Kiwi Farms user Duff, who had previously contacted Chris's financial contributor and fan, Ali Hirschberg, received an email from him in which Ali proclaims that he would not stop giving money to Christine, regardless of how she spent it, remaining a devoted and genuine supporter who supported her beliefs of a dimensional merge. Hirschberg continued to write that he had loved Jacob Sockness, but he had his heart broken. Ali explained that Chris would never become homeless because he would live together with her after moving to the US from the UK, seeing Christine as a friend and older sister whom he would protect. It was also at around this time that another British enabler had sent his aunt, who worked for Greene County Social Services, to check up on the Chandlers and offer her assistance, mainly with cleaning up the house and offering them fresh food. But the Chandlers
dude, that's fucking crazy though. Can you imagine telling your aunt like what's happening and to go and clean up? I don't know. Maybe my aunt's just not like that, you know?
Opened the door for her. In response to the enabler's seemingly increasing influence over Christine, Jacob Sockness sent to his email address a photo of his shit, in addition to other bothersome mail. After struggling with depression and
what?
But the Chandlers did not open the door for her. In response to the enabler's seemingly increasing influence over Christine, Jacob Sockness sent to his email address a photo of his shit, in addition to other bothersome mail. After struggling with depression and other mental issues, the enabler committed suicide some months later.
Okay, this is all that happened very, very quickly. I'm so fucking confused here. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. I need to go back. There's things happening. I'm fucking this what? Okay, hold on. Everybody just wait!
Equestria Fest, a My Little Pony themed convention, had preemptively put Christine on their list of individuals that were banned from attending the event.
Okay.
Around mid-March, Kiwi Farms user Duff, who had previously contacted Chris's financial contributor and fan, Ali Hirschberg, received an email from him in which Ali proclaims that he would not stop giving money to Christine, regardless of how she spent it, remaining a devoted and genuine supporter who supported her beliefs of a dimensional merge. Hirschberg continued to write that he had loved Jacob Sockness, but he had his heart broken. Ali explained that Chris would never become homeless because he would live together with her after moving to the US.
Okay, so this is Ali Hirschberg.
Christine as a friend and older sister whom he would protect. It was also at around this time that another British enabler had sent his aunt, who worked for Greene County Social
Okay, this is a
Services,
different
to
British
check up
enabler.
on the Chandlers and offer her assistance, mainly with cleaning up the house and offering them fresh food. But the Chandlers did not open the door for her. In response to the enabler's seemingly increasing influence over Christine, Jacob Sockness sent to his email address a photo of his shit, in addition to other bothersome mail. After struggling with depression and other mental issues, the enabler committed suicide some months later.
Dude, we don't even get a fucking name for them. Oh my god. That's... Man, I'm sorry. Jeez.
Today I'd like to provide an update to the American people on several decisive new actions we're taking in our very vigilant effort to combat and ultimately defeat the coronavirus.
On March 13th, as the new potentially deadly coronavirus officially declared as COVID-19.
Wait, I'm sorry. Coronavirus, aka COVID-19, happened while Trump was in office? Dude, I don't know anything about my years anymore. When did Biden come into office? Middle of his term? Bro. Damn. The fuck? Y'all, I don't remember a damn thing, bro.
Continued to spread across the world. US President Donald Trump declared the coronavirus pandemic a national emergency, and in addition to restrictions already enacted, such as the closing of the national border to foreign nationals, more preventative measures were set to take place throughout the country. On March 18th, organizers of the My Little Pony convention, BabsCon, which Chris was set to attend, regretfully announced that they had to cancel the event due to the pandemic, and pledged to host the next convention in April 2021. This announcement pissed off Christine. The Twitter account for the official MLP convention, BronyCon, then expressed their love and support to all who were affected by the cancellation. Chris, in response, asked BronyCon to host another convention in lieu of BabsCon. Soon afterwards, she posted a series of tweets reflecting on the social panic caused by the virus. Okay, get ready for another light rant from me. I am not fond of how overworked everyone is getting over this coronavirus. This really pisses me off. Sigh. Now, for my 2 cents on the matter. I had been aware of this virus since I had foreseen this event. And then finding the confirmation of its conception last January in mid-eastern China. I refused to overthink the topic or the virus at all, so I remained oblivious to any discussion or details on the virus at all, and continued to keep my healthy habits of soap and water hand washing, always having and using hand sanitizer with aloe when needed, and even recently started wearing a 3M brand mask for precaution. I am confirmed to be negative of the virus myself from recent blood work with my family doctor. The bottom line is that this viral event is actually a better step in our own developments and evolution. As well as a deity-level test to sort out the weak from the moderate and strong of mental and soulful intervals, and nothing else. The fact that we actually have a vaccine being tested now shows that this epidemic will be over with within 1 week or two, and everyone
Damn. Wow. Okay. Also, can blood work show COVID-19? No, I didn't burp. Sorry. Can blood work show COVID-19? I'm just wondering. Pretty sure. No, it doesn't. I didn't think so. I thought it like blood work was more like, I don't know, high blood pressure and shit like that, right?
everyone will have adjusted from the knowledge that had been scientifically gathered of this thing. Everyone mainly is just paranoid of this, which they do not fully know or comprehend, and hardly ever thought to take what they had learned from the past similar epidemic and apply it to now, to actually play it smart and wise. I do not even know of the symptoms. Because, again, if I literally overthought about it, I would be at greater risk of infecting myself from reading and repeating the list in my mind.
All right, remember guys, simply do not think about it and then it won't happen to you. That makes fucking sense, right?
It's neurotypical and idiotic for anyone to do that and overthink it. Sigh, but I digress. A lot of people can get so overworked and recklessly paranoid and stressed over such simple and obvious things to the point of individual social isolation that puts a delay to too many things. I feel pissed off seeing everyone going that far. It's simply crazy and stupid. The only positive out of it is the further reminder for everyone in general to simply wash their hands and keep clean habits as often as possible. The greater factor for a happy, healthy
Dude,
life
Christian
is
already
maintaining
started
a
their own
positive,
cult, bro.
optimistic outlook for yourself on life and counting your individual blessings. I do this every day, so should you. Hatred and darkness only sends one downhill. Lightning bolt, blue heart, lightning bolt emojis. It was also on that day that Christine's 2 debt repayment cases were continued until May 20th. 2 days later, Chris listed a new Twilight Sparkle's secret chipfic folder card expansion deck featuring the art and lore from Righteous for Quick. In addition, she notified her followers that in order to financially help the artists that were set to sell their merchandise in booths at the BabsCon convention, she would sign a physical copy of every one of her Sonichu comic books and every pack of expansion decks, and would sell them on her online store. She stated that all the profits were to be divided amongst the affected artists, and in the meantime shared a spreadsheet containing a list of all artists and their contact details so people could support them themselves, closing her tweet thread with kind thoughts and prayers to all artists and vendors that were struggling during the pandemic, wishing for everyone to keep clean and wash their hands. She later wrote that as herself and other vendors were selling older sets of Twilight Sparkle's secret chipfic folder cards, fans were free to play the game online, but promoted playing in person with one's friends and family as the optimal way. When a Twitter user criticized her for neglecting the importance of social distancing or the newly introduced concept of keeping oneself at an extended distance away from others to prevent further transmission of the virus, Christine wrote that she was not fond of social distancing, declaring herself more old-fashioned, like MLP creator Dr. Wolf and many other individuals across all Earths. On March 22nd, Chris went to Twitter to not only remind her readers to wash their hands, but also drink water.
I definitely did not remember that this has like a little, this was like a little amethyst or whatever that they had in here. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Because it's kind of interesting shaped, to say the least.
She listed bottled water infused with quartz, rose quartz, or amethyst contained within as a good option, and a way to drink water.
Oh! This is what they mean by on the rocks. They don't mean ice. They mean literally on the rocks. With a rock.
On the rocks,
Oh
showcasing
my
her
God!
own water bottles. Her $80 glass brand water bottle had originally come with one built-in amethyst stone, but Chris had added another stone and tied the two together with aluminum wire. On March 24th, She became a $5 tier patron for comic artist Ben Saint, wishing to read the more recent panels of his Slime and Punishment webcomic, before being notified by Saint that the comic would only be visible to those on the $10 tier. On the 26th, she
awkward as hell
since her supposed polyamorous marriage to Magi-chan Sonichu, Crizel Rosechu, Sylvana Rosechu, and Mewtwo, wishing for many more adventures and
if I wanted to do something like this, okay, hey everyone, today marks the 2-year anniversary of the union of Magi-chan Sonichu, Crizel Rosechu, Sylvana Rosechu, Mewtwo, and I in matrimony. That's 5. That's a lot. Not impossible. There's definitely polyamorous relationships out there. I just, you know, if I were to have a polyamorous relationship with my fictional characters, I'm thinking of which ones I would pick, you know? Great. Man, it'd be tough. It'd be tough. Yeah.
simpler times. On March 28th, Chris returned to her Magi-chan Sonichu Twitter account to write as Magi-chan, explaining that in his home dimension of C-197 and all neighboring dimensions, the virus had been dealt with a few weeks prior, writing that the pandemic was needed to happen for the dimensional merge to take place, so populations of both dimensions could be cured and the air of chaos could be cleared. On the final day of the month, Chris posted in one of the Discord servers she was in a selection of photos of her so-called magic rocks, lined up on her windowsill in order to get a week's work.
All right, Gino, that was you. Gino put something in there if you didn't hear. Gino said her so-called magic rocks. Why do you gotta add so-called, huh, Gino? All right, Gino. I see the bias there. Gino doesn't believe in crystal energy, you guys.
Worth of solar charging, plus a single night of moonlight. She also displayed her near-empty sack of stones hanging from the ceiling, along with a black mirror with occult design.
Black mirror?
By Jacob Sockness's occult practices. By the end of March, Christine's Patreon page experienced a loss of nearly 40% in earnings on the month previous, now totaling at $120.
What? What?
40% in earnings on the month previous, now totaling at $120 per month, contributed by 10 remaining patrons. Meanwhile, she had spent over
Kinda pissed, you know? Kinda pissed.
$100 on eBay purchasing video games and game-related merchandise. At the start of April, Christine changed her Discord profile name to Sonichu982.
Oh, interesting.
To a Twilight Sparkles secret.
Kinda interesting, dude. I wonder. Seriously, I'm genuinely curious what Chris Chan's Discord name is now, or if they're even on anymore.
She refollowed Sockness's Twitter account. On April 10th, after a 4-day break.
Smooth baby boy stripper, gender neutral cross-dresser, affectionate little boy personality, sweet and tender, loves the quick goddess. What? The fuck is a baby boy stripper?
We followed Sockness's Twitter account. On April 10th, after a 4-day break in online activity, Chris livestreamed herself on YouTube, reacting to the first installment of the MLP-themed animated YouTube series Red vs. Blue, created by noted Brony analysts Dr. Wolf and other members of his TF2 analysis series, wherein the analysts' own pony characters roleplay as classes of the game Team Fortress 2, in a scenario inspired by the long-running web series Red vs. Blue, based on the Halo series of games.
Wait, so hold on. Let me get this straight.
This is Blue, created by noted Brony analysts Dr. Wolf
and
other members of his TF2 analysis series, wherein the analysts' own pony characters roleplay as classes of the game Team Fortress 2, in a scenario inspired by the long-running web series Red vs. Blue, based on the Halo series of games.
All right. So, My Little Pony playing Team Fortress 2 based on this Halo series. What? It's an MLP parody of a Team Fortress 2 parody of a Halo 3 parody. Okay. Damn, fans really be, am I right?
The animated video premiered on YouTube at a set time, so Chris started her stream sometime in advance before reacting to it as it premiered.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Genosamuel coming to you live from home. In a little bit we will be
Hey guys, it's Lilybelle coming to you live from home.
Streaming another lovely video. This is a reaction video to Red vs. Blue, Part 1. So I hope y'all are as excited as I am to be checking this out. And if you're not watching, if you're obviously I don't have video on video opportunity or options right now. You're just gonna see me, and I have Rosie right here.
Lilybelle's my first name, you guys.
Oh, imagine Chan saying right here.
Hi, Magic-chan.
Hey, Abby. Y'all get to see live reactions. Note that I have previously seen this on BronyCon months ago, but pretty much forgot. Hey, I'm recording! Not right now, Barbara.
If I called my mother by her first name, I think I'd get the ever-living shit smacked out of me, bro. Just, it makes me feel, I know that a lot of people do it, right? Like, some people do it, but I couldn't do it because, obviously, I'd get the ever-living shit smacked out of me.
Sorry, I don't like being interrupted.
Hey, man, so your husband? Yeah, I used to say, hey, dude, to my second husband all the time. My fourth one didn't like it as much, though. Like, my fourth one really hated it when I said, hey, dude. You know what I mean? Why is Christian on screen? Hi, Exo. I do a Christian documentary series watch along with my community. I'm gonna start telling full stories of my 4 previous husbands who definitely did not pass away under mysterious circumstances whatsoever.
This is the beginning. This is fun. I'm on a live video stream. Yay.
Oh, you're gonna try to pull that card, huh? Well, you know what I could say to your little boss status? It can kiss my...
Enough! Joseph, please calm down.
That's it.
Is Gino zooming in on them? Gino, why are you zooming in on them?
It's gonna magically appear in the next 10 seconds.
Just there!
I got this giant order for half a dozen pizzas back in the shop, and I didn't realize they wanted gluten-free dough. They don't even have an allergy. They're just that pretentiously trendy. Waka waka.
What convenient pizza party later?
Why are they making this so, like, scary for nothing?
Also on April 10th, Project S&T celebrated her birthday, posting several tweets about her activities, with Chris posting replies to each one, but failing to get a response from the artist. A few days later, a creator focused on the Nintendo game Animal Crossing.
Wait, what?
A few days later,
A proud to announce that a one and the only Christian Sancho will be joined. Oh, shit! That's fucking crazy. That's crazy as hell. Not as crazy as this, though.
Friend 3242 is now boarding. Welcome to Lilybelle Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
Creator focused on the Nintendo
They
game
play New
Animal Crossing
Horizons?
posted on
Oh my
Twitter
god, they
a
really are
custom
just like me,
addition
holy
to their
shit.
in-game world, a new resident modeled after Christine Weston Chandler, though she was not involved with the making of the character at all.
Never mind, it's just an homage.
Concept,
Never
that she
mind, never
unfortunately
mind,
did not possess
man.
a copy of the game. On the 13th, she posted her old bag, which she used for over half a decade, for sale on eBay for $30, which also featured a custom-made outside pocket, fashioned out of duct tape. She also listed her complete set of signed Sonichu comics for $300, noting that 70% of the profits would go to the artists affected by the cancellation of the BabsCon convention. On April 15th, Sonichu, allegedly while in possession of Christine's body, posted about current happenings on Twitter. Sonichu: "Hey everyone, this is Sonichu, the one and only prime of the species, and I have a few things to tell you all right now. Firstly and mainly, Mama, your Christian Sonichu of this dimension 1218, and I had swapped bodies in the morning hours of March 31st, 2020. It has been a crazy ride being in this part human body of hers. Anyway, Mama successfully attended BabsCon in C197 the past weekend and had a good time with some of her friends from 1218 as well."
Is this also still like symptoms of schizophrenia? Is this part of it or no? Is this other symptoms of something else?
Well as everyone else there in attendance, including Dr.
Oh,
Wolf and his
dissociative
friends.
identity? Okay.
Now, here's the fun part. I will have arrived to her there with her body, and we will swap back then and there. Long story short, near future me enters C197.
Damn, computer crash from Christian, EXO? That's what you get. That's what you get, EXO, for saying anything about Christian. See? You computer crashed. Hey, watch out next time, bro.
That day in California and makes the delivery. The event has not happened yet. So, things to note. Until the matter happens and resolves, to make this come full circle and sense-making, I'm stuck in this body, and I can't be close to Mama, or my own original body, as that is occupied by my future self. And importantly, Mama is literally in her. Better state of powers and abilities in C197, working with Magi-chan to get her body used to what she does on a daily through her projected soul alone. She is now, literally, in the position to fully and actively take and answer your prayers as the goddess that she is.
Honestly, this whole like it's so bad, and it's so bad that this is my first thought. But if there were another world out there where all of my OCs are fucking, you know, alive or whatever, I now remember like half of my OCs were like, you know, just hot men I wanted to date at some point in my life. So maybe I would also.
Oh, Christian. Meanwhile, I will be here with Rosie, Sylvana, and everyone else still here at this temple, pretty much body-sitting and watching/waiting for the fated clues and cues to follow in this mess, until when I am able to come full circle with it to clear it up in this alpha timeline. That will basically cover it for now. Pray to our deities.
Hi, Douglas.
including Christian Sonichu. This is the time, people. Stay safe. I'll zap y'all later. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Lightning bolt emojis.
Hey, that's how you know it's Sonichu. There's only lightning bolts. You see that?
Sonichu took
Thank you for fixed your posture. Appreciate it.
And found that he was gifted, earning a score of 135. On April.
Wait, what?
The next day, the alleged Sonichu took a free online IQ test and found that he was gifted, earning a score of 135.
You guys know exactly what we have to do. Holy shit.
On April 17th, Chris as Sonichu shared the development of a new game based on the TV sitcom Seinfeld, which was spiritually the addition of an additional season after the conclusion of the show. Sonichu then asked the star, Jerry Seinfeld, if he ever considered making a new season. One of Chris's followers replied, asking in complaint why he began every new tweet with Sonichu : The purported Sonichu explained that it was because he, Sonichu, not Chris-chan, was speaking, while Chris was literally and fully in Dimension C197. He also felt it necessary to remind people of the new arrangement in the case any of Chris's followers were not aware of Sonichu's possession. The following day, Sonichu explained in a lengthy tweet thread that in Dimension C-197, they were affected by the same strain of COVID-19 as on 1218, but they were able to beat it due to the population consisting of powerful original characters. The cure was found contained in Blake Sonichu's body, and its potency was amplified by the addition of concentrated lightning generated by the combination of a unique runestone found in the state of Montana, lightning strike quartz from Washington, and some sugar. With these ingredients...
What, couldn't be some sugar from, like, I don't know, the smack dab in the middle of fucking Florida or something? Really? Just some regular ass sugar? Okay.
Sugar was tested and multiplied by biological scientists and medical doctors and spread to everyone within a day. As COVID-19 brought about a need for social distancing, mass travel restrictions, and closings of establishments, it is conceivable that Christine used the concept of a body switch scenario to further engross herself in an escapist fantasy, one in which she managed to attend the long-awaited BabsCon in an alternate timeline. As it has happened before, negative outside influences only encouraged a deeper retreat into fantasy that Chris was now less likely than ever to let go.
They look so happy in this one, though. I feel so bad that Gino made this one. They look at how happy they are. Well, we did it. We did it. We got to the end of part 76. Honestly, I kind of liked that part. I'm at this point now where I'm actually liking some of the documentary parts. And like I'm just saying it wasn't the worst, right? But it's not hard to be not the worst, considering the Krishan documentary series has all of the Krishan chronicalization, something like that, whatever the word is. Free IQ test. Hold on. We're testing a free IQ test. Which one is the one? I'm wondering which one is the one that they used. Dude, I don't know. It's gonna be bad if I do it though. No, I'm not gonna do an IQ test in front of you guys. All you guys are gonna make fucking fun of me. All right, I need to use the bathroom very quickly. All right, take this opportunity, go use the bathroom, stand up, stretch, look not at a fucking screen somewhere, get some water. I'm gonna be right back.